Welcome back, you Gundam Legends. My name is Michael Gigavega Shar Gigavega. So today I'm going to be doing a video for you guys reviewing the Stedi panel liner for your Gunpla. It's water-based, so you can use it on pretty much any type of plastic. So if you guys enjoy this video, before we get started, at some point just click like and subscribe if you guys appreciate the video and you guys want to get more videos like this. There will be many more Gunpla and hobby related stuff coming to this channel. So again, my name is Michael. Gigavega is the channel. And for the Gunpla stuff, it's Shar Gigavega. Alright, so if you guys want to support the channel, I also have a store, Redbubble, where I sell posters, t-shirts, mugs, any pins, clocks, anything you guys could think of with my designs on them. So that's on Redbubble. And there's even stuff for the ladies like skirts. Who else does this stuff for you guys but yours truly? Nobody. Because Ashar takes care of his people. And there's going to be tons of stuff that are going to be added to the store as well. I have a DeviantArt account. Check it out if there's anything there that you guys want to see on the Redbubble store, and I'll transfer it over. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the colors that I have. So these are all fluorescent colors. So we have blue, we have fluorescent red, fluorescent yellow. I don't need to keep on saying fluorescent, do I? Green, pink, and gray. Gray, holy smokes, like I was floored when I saw this. And when you guys see this, it will blow your socks off. It's so cool. And I also have as a comparison, Vallejo, fluorescent magenta. So we're going to compare the two products. So one is a paint, Vallejo, and one is panel liner. So we're going to go over how well it panel lines and can you use this for other things apart from panel lining. Short answer, no. This is for panel lining. This is not for painting. So I do my tests thoroughly, or as thoroughly as I could think of, because I'm something of a scientist myself, you see, a Gunpla scientist. So I got these from Operation V Studio, and they will be available for the public shortly, so check them out. They are at Covertsu Metro in Montreal, and they will also have a website up soon. So yesterday I almost uploaded this video and I almost did you guys a great disservice. So if you guys are content creators and you're doing things like covering neon stuff or fluorescent paints, panel liners, whatever it is, and you're using a black light, you're really doing a disservice to your audience, and I'm going to show you why it's a disservice. So I'm going to turn on my black light. It is a powerful lamp, so you guys will get the full effect of a black light. So I'm going to turn off the flash. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. But this is what the black light looks like. Cool, but not that impressive. So also in the black light, the blue doesn't come through at all. And this is the gray. It doesn't really come that that nicely. So I'm going to turn my light back on, and I'm going to turn off the black light. And now I'm going to show you guys with the UV light on. So this is the UV light, and I still have my flash on. So even with light shining, everything is crystal clear. The gray looks like gray. Is that crazy or what? So I'm going to turn the flash off for the full effect. That is crazy. Like when I saw the gray, I was like, okay, I gotta buy it because the bodies of the kits, a lot of them, especially the Gundams, are gray. Look at this yellow, that's disgusting. Look at the green. So anybody that's using black light to showcase fluorescent stuff is really, you're doing yourself a disservice, and you're also doing your viewers and the people who are, giving you things to review. And here's the Vallejo. So the Vallejo is a little bit darker, but again, this is paint, and this is water-based panel liner. And as you can see, I got some paint on me. So this is what, so I chose to do the goof. So this is what your work will look like. Here's the under part of the foot. Bro, how crazy is this? How crazy is this? So now, regarding how easy is this to use, so look at the hands. So I decided to do kind of like a Zeong effect. So I put some yellow in the holes in his fingers and thumb. Okay, I have light laser beams shooting out. And then I did the panel lining with the red. I circled the spikes. So I'm not done with the model yet. So here's the toothpicks I used. And here is the blade that I used, also red. So now, regarding the use. So this is really easy to use. Like as long as you've used panel lining before, it's very simple and easy to apply. And as you guys can see here, I put my Giga Vega initials on the shield. So the camera doesn't 100% do it justice, because it is actually, I'm looking at the bottles and it feels like light is actually coming out of them. Like as intense as this looks to you guys right now, that's how intense all the colors look. I don't know if I could do anything in the editing to make it pop more, but it's a lot more obvious for you guys to see when you actually have this in your hand. Because really, even though the video is 4K, cameras don't do it justice. Your eyes will always be the best judge. So it is really easy to apply. So if you've used panel line before, you'll know how easy it is. I'm not sure why the blue is not coming up on camera. See, there it is. I guess it didn't charge. It doesn't have enough UV charge on it. Right. So it applies very, very easily. And the thing is, it's also very forgiving. So because it's water-based, what I recommend is just dipping. Keep in mind, because this is water-based, so I just dipped my Q-tip in some water. You don't want this wet. You just want it just damp enough, because this is water-based and it activates very, very easily. So as you could see here, just that easily. It just comes off that easily. So you have to be a little bit more precise with what you are cleaning, because you will rub off quite a bit of your work that you might not want to come off. And you don't have to put pressure at all. Like, I'm just lightly dabbing where I want off, and hopefully the camera is picking it up. So what I recommend, if you guys have a mess on a line, clean it by going the opposite direction of it. That way you're not going to clear out the panel line itself, and then you'll have to reapply it. And this dries pretty fast from what everything that I've tested. So it cleans up very easily, applies very easily. So again, this is water-based, so it cleans up. So if you make a mistake, it's very, very forgiving. So don't be nervous when you're applying the paints and stuff like that. So for panel lining, not a problem. Now, I haven't tested this with a top coat, with a varnish, but I imagine it might be problematic. I might do a follow-up video on it, but I imagine it might be problematic because the liquid might activate the panel liner and you'll end up smudging your panel liner. So maybe apply the panel liner on top of your your varnish, whatever you're using. Now, something I wanted to test was, can I use this as regular paint? So this is the sword. So I applied 2 layers on it. So this is what the sword looks like default. So I applied 2 layers of paint on this. And no, I don't recommend using this for actual painting. If you do decide to use it for actual painting, don't go with more than 1 layer of the panel liner, because it is going to pool. It is going to activate. So as you guys can see here towards the bottom, it pooled quite a lot. So 1 layer might be satisfactory, but I would not recommend using this for painting. This is perfect for panel lining, but I would not recommend using this as your painting. Okay, so I should have done this on camera, but this is the blade. See, the one that's part of the package that I didn't use. And this is the blade that I put 2 layers of the panel liner paint on it. Comes off very, very easily. Literally 5 seconds, a little bit of rubbing, and it all comes off. Let's see if we have any residue. Nope. Not a drop of residue. Now this is kind of fluorescent, but nothing to do with the paint. All right. So again, it's very forgiving. So if you make any mistakes, you can easily just rinse your model under some warm tap water and you're good to go. The Gundam will always forgive you. The Gunpla will always forgive you. So I am looking for paints that are fluorescent for Gunpla. So the highlights on the hilt of the sword are the gray. Are all done in gray. And some of the panel lining on it is as well gray. So I'm gonna pick up some more Vallejo paints, test them out. I'm gonna see if Tamiya has any fluorescent paint, because Tamiya for me is the go-to. You know what? Let me see this. Hold on. Can this be? Let's shake it. From the jar, it almost looks like it could be fluorescent compatible. Let's see. No. Like it does something. No, actually, no, it doesn't actually do anything. No, so it's not. You know what? Actually, I think Barbados Rex mentioned that he seen or he's tested Vallejo fluorescent paints. So I might go to Imaginaire this week and I might pick some up. So this was the review for the fluorescent panel liners of Stedi. I give them a solid, I think they're actually a 10 out of 10, because easy to apply, very forgiving, very easy to clean up. I'm just going to turn yeah, very forgiving. Even with light, the fluorescent pops like crazy. So very forgiving, easy to clean up, easy to apply. So I'm not sponsored or paid for anything in these videos by Operation V Studio. I'm doing these videos pro bono. I want to support the store, help them to grow, because Gunpla is an amazing hobby and I think everybody should give it a test. I know there's a huge community for Warhammer. I too was almost a Warhammerer until I realized how expensive this stuff is, how small it is, and how little work is involved apart from the painting for the model building for Warhammer stuff. But I might do some Warhammer painting since I have some Vallejo and war paints that I could use on the couple of stuff that I bought from Warhammer. So I wouldn't mind getting some Warhammer fans coming through here as well, because I'm also playing the games. Warhammer Space Marine 2, amazing game, love it. So I'm going to cut it over here. I hope you guys appreciated the video. If you did, drop a like. Check out the links in the description. Check out Operation V Studio. If you guys pick up some paints or the panel liners from Stedi, maybe let Stedi know where you guys heard of them and see what we can do for a sponsorship, maybe with Stedi or other companies that want me to review the products. I'm also open to building test models that companies want to get reviews and feedback on. I always do them impartially, honestly, and a bit entertaining. So I appreciate you guys giving me some of your time today. Like, subscribe, check out the playlist. There are hundreds of videos in the backlog for you guys to catch up on. It's 2026. You have 12 months to watch all the content. All right, so I appreciate you guys. As always, it's been a pleasure being your Char Jigavega Michael. Happy New Year. And I'll catch you guys on the next. It's a goddamn Gundam. Gun damn it. And that's the only hint you guys are getting about the other channel. Later.